Hold the hair tight and up to the ceiling, pressing the hair firmly back down onto the head, creating back combing. Looking for evenness and continuity in the back combing, where we cannot see any stop or starts in the back combing, just the fluidity in the finish of the hair from the root right up to the tip. Great back combing is the godfather to dressing hair, worn by royalty to rock stars. This method of back combing we all need to have firmly in our back pocket, so whenever someone needs us to throw their hair up or make their hair big, we will always be able to pull out one big back ace of spades. Back comb the pony, starting close to the roots, do 5 or 10 strokes, laying the back comb hair on top of each previous section. Use your arm in a horizontal position as a good tool to brush the hair over. Standing at the back of the head, brush the hair back and over your arm, which makes the brushing easier and will give the pony more width, shape and evenness. Brush the hair over your arm, smoothing the hair but being careful not to brush out all the back combing. So in layman's terms, we want to smooth out the hair on top of the section we are brushing, but still leave plenty of back combing on the underneath of the section as our padding for the roll. Using our arm in a horizontal position, standing at the back of the head, brush the hair back and over your arm, using the brush gently to brush the hair back, focusing on smoothing the top of the section back, leaving that all-important back combing on the underneath, which is the feathers in our pillows, which will give us the padding we need when it comes to the roll. Continue working forwards, only smoothing out the top of each section, brushing the top of the section back, being aware of the evenness of the surface of the hair you are brushing. We want the surface to look as one, with no gaps, a sheet of hair together and clean. Leave out 2 front sections and secure the ends of the ponytail with a band a few inches up from the ends, being aware not to affect the shape of the hair above.
Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, enter the code. Yeah.
Take a small section from the front of the ponytail and brush this section out a lot. We want this section to look smooth with just a little back combing left in the middle of the hair. Holding up the pony with one hand so we have a clear view of the base of the pony, walk around the head holding the small brushed out section, wrapping the section around the base of the pony. Make sure the hair goes under the front section that is still left out, and keep wrapping this hair around and around the head till you run out of hair.
I haven't been with him 10 years, but I haven't got divorced yet. I'll go with me maiden name. Anybody? Yeah, that be my maiden name.
Right, from now.
No, she's not going to be known as her on her Gmail account.
Oh, right.
Then pin the ends into the base of the pony and make sure it's all secure. This little method will hide the elastic band we originally put the second pony in with. Cheeky and sweet, don't you think? Holding the end of the pony with our fingers horizontal, with our body firmly at the back, roll the pony down onto the base, always checking for shape and symmetry. This is where using and looking into our mirror is gold. Standing at the back of the head, pin the hair you have just rolled into the base of the pony and secure into position, always using your mirror to assess and tweak the shape. Using your pins now at the sides as well as the back, pinning the roll securely and tightly into place. Keep checking the shape, squeezing it, moulding it, manipulating it until you are happy that the shape is balanced, tight and looking hot. And lastly, for added security, standing more towards the sides now with our back in the opposite position, putting the roll forward, sticking more pins into the base so the shape is set and fixed. Use your arm to brush the hair over, ensuring not to brush all the back comb out, but only smoothing out the top of each section. Leave out the 2 front sections when putting your ponytail and roll the ponytail down onto your base, pin and secure into position.
This is the way I'm happy with, so go down again. You should see that number 3.
There is now only one piece of hair left out at the front of the roll. Lifting the roll up, brush out the hair on the front of the section, brushing the section carefully back, smoothing over your hand and over the roll, assessing your shape and balance and looking to create smooth hair. Grab hold of the hair with your fingers pointing towards the ceiling and turning your hand 180 degrees and at the same time pushing the hair into the base. Again, pinning the hair into the base and with the ends of the hair left out for effect. Gently back push the left out end with your fingers for a quirky touch. I love this method. Makes the hair look super cool, airy and modern, and it's not the sort of thing Granny has. Little bit of Lee Stafford hairspray and nice. We are nearly home and dry. It's still too baggy around the side, so this is where we need to bring home the bacon by moulding the shape with our hands until we are completely happy. Constantly looking in the mirror, taking a step back to look at the shape from a little distance, pinning more, teasing more. It's the devil in the detail that takes a shape from great to extraordinary. And extraordinary is where all the pot of gold is. So tenacity and tender loving care is needed. Much tighter and looks 10 times more killer.
And you'll get those squares up again. And you go down.
Using the palms of our hands and work round the hairline, rubbing at the roots for a dishevelled, contemporary, undone style, the roots of modern hair.
So you can give this a description, so you can call it.
Let's have our last and final head check. Leave the ends out of your last section and gently back push with your fingers for a quirky touch. Mould the shape with your hands, use the palm of your hands and work around the hairline and finish with hairspray. What a corker of a shape. Elegant and young for day or night. Perfect for the theatre right the way through to clubbing at the weekends. This recipe is rich in method which will definitely enrich your lives. Lee Stafford Education is proud to give you the Pony Up Roll.